Welcome back, guys. It's SPT Killerwood. I'm finally coming back at you live with another video. I know it's been a while. I've been busy working and collecting movies for collecting movies for a while now to get a video out to y'all. But today I'm going to show you my Severin collection. It consists of box sets, slipcover editions, non-slipcover editions. I figured I'd get this out here today, man, because I'm still waiting for my Black Friday package to come in. So, nonetheless, we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, as of right now, as you can see, I don't really have a whole lot, just from there to there and then down here. These movies aren't cheap. So, but started off with, I have the Blood Island collection. These are just some great, Filipino horror movies. You got Beast of Blood, Mad Doctor, Blood Island, Brides of Blood, Terror is a Man. This was limited 3,500, and it looks like I have 572 out of the 3,500. This one wasn't cheap. I had to pay a good little bit for it, because I didn't get it when it came out. Next up, a new addition to the collection is the House of Psychotic Women box set. I forgot to mention we're going to do the box sets first. But yeah, you get, I ain't going to take them all out, but you can see here, you get 4 movies that comes in here with it. If I wasn't holding this with my hands, I'd take them out. But you get Identikit, I Like Bats, Footprints, and the other side of the underneath. I had to wait for it to focus so I can see it. I've watched 3 of them so far. The first 3, and they're not that great. Good thing I didn't spend too much on them. Next up, we have the Lindsay Baker collection. It's like a little Giallo collection. It comes with Orgasmo, So Sweet and So Perverse, A Quiet Place to Kill, Knife of Ice. Get 4 Blu-rays, 2 CDs. It's a decent box set. Not too bad. Tell you what, let me pull up a chair so I can sit down here. Make it a little bit easier on myself. Sorry about that, guys. All right, next up is the Nasty Habits, the Nunsploitation collection. Nunsploitation. Try saying that 5 times fast, right? It's just another box set, guys, with some more movies. 4 movies. Christina, The Devil Nun, Story of a Cluster Nun, Images in the Covenant, The True Story of the Nuns of Monza. This looks to be some really serious, cheese, nun exploitation, sleaze, just all the good stuff you like. I haven't seen them yet. Just got this one with the other box set for the House of Psychotic Women, so haven't had a chance to watch any of these yet. I've seen, I think, all of these except Knife of Ice. These 3 right here wasn't too bad. The first 3 of these, I don't know. I think I fell asleep on this one toward the end. This one wasn't so bad. This one, it pretty much took kind of, well, for me, it kind of took the whole movie to figure out kind of what was going on, but once you did. But the Blood Island collection, all those are great. Just great cheese. All right, so that's all the box sets that I have right now. On to my slipcover editions. First up is Enigma from Lucio Fulci. You know what you get with Fulci. I haven't actually seen this one yet. I got so many movies at one time that, I just haven't had a chance to watch them all. So, pardon me, guys, for not knowing everything about these. I'll get to them eventually. But yeah, that's Enigma. Not too bad. Let's see. The next one is Ballad in Blood. This is one of their recent releases. It's not like the newest, but, not too far back. I mean, yeah, it wasn't that great. I know I've heard a lot of people on here saying that, you know, the movie's not that great, but yeah, yeah, not too bad, but definitely not great. A little under okay. It's watchable, but definitely forgettable. Next up is the Blood for Dracula 4K. This one's still sealed. I haven't watched it yet, but not too bad. I hope it'll be good. I haven't seen it, so um, next up we have the Blood on Satan's Claw. This was like a a site exclusive. If you're gonna get this copy, guys, don't go to eBay and spend the really high amount of money that people are trying to charge for this movie. The only problem is like it's only on the website when they have like their halfway to Black Friday sale and their actual Black Friday sale. Other than that, it's not on there. So if you go to eBay, they're going to try to say it's out of print. It's not out of print. It's just they only put it up for sale on those sales. So don't go to eBay and buy this because they're going to try to charge you like, 65 and up, some stupid number. Just wait till like a Black Friday sale or halfway to Black Friday sale and you can scoop this up for 25, 30 bucks, whatever it is. Next up is the Bloody Pit of Horror. I like that cover right there. I watched this when I got it. It's a good movie. I like this one. I like the style of it, the look of it, the old school look. Where these people go to like this castle or whatever, and they're like a photography group and try and take pictures and stuff like that, and stuff starts happening. I don't want to sit here and tell you the whole premise of it, but yeah, this one right here definitely is good. Next up, we have the Burial Ground. Good zombie movie. Everybody loves zombies. The gates of hell have opened. Except, except for this kid right here, which is actually like a young adult or an older adult, but they used him as a kid, and it just has a memorable scene in the movie. I don't want to tell you what it is, but if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. An inspired Slaughterthon. Yeah. So that's Burial Ground. I recently picked up the Cannibal Man. It's not too bad. I mean, it's worth watching. It's definitely it was claimed to be one of the video nasties back in the day. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I'll watch it again. Next up, we have the Castle of Creeping Flesh. Excuse me, I can't talk today. Castle of the Creeping Flesh. You can tell it's been a while since I've done a video, guys. I've just been busy working, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like buying a bunch of movies. Movies has always been my main hobby. I know I've had previous videos of other stuff, other genres, other hobbies, but I've always collected movies. I've got a lot to show you. I mean, I don't have as big as a collection as I used to because I sold a lot of it. So now I'm trying to piece it back together. So over the course, here in the next several videos, you'll see what I have. Next up is Changeling. They just recently released this on 4K. So, I mean, I might upgrade. I don't know. I mean, I haven't even, watched this one yet. It's supposed to be a really good haunted house movie. Kind of got a glare going on there, but yeah. It's supposed to be pretty good, but I'll probably eventually upgrade when the price goes down. We have Day of the Animals. Let's see, I got a little dent down there in my corner sleeve. I didn't even notice that. Oh well. I haven't seen this one yet. I bought a lot of these in a lot from one guy on Facebook, and so some of them I just haven't got to yet. Dude was pretty super cool, gave me a good price. And then a lot of them I bought from the halfway to Black Friday sale and just haven't got to them yet. Death Warmed Up. I've I thought this one was gonna be really good, by the trailer and all this. And I mean, yes, mine's still sealed, but just from what I'm hearing from other people's reviews of it, they just say it kind of didn't live up to I guess, the expectations. So I don't know. I don't pass judgment until I watch it. Next, we have Delirium. Haven't seen this one yet. So not really quite sure if it's any good. I don't know. Next up, we have another Lucio Fulci film, Demonia. Arrow also actually put this out as well, but it's Region B, which, I mean, I've got a Region Free player, but I don't really buy too much more stuff on Region Free. Try to stick with Region A, but this was also part of that lot that I bought, so it was already in there. Otherwise, I probably would have got the Arrow edition. But, this will be fine. Still haven't seen it yet. Heard it was okay. I know you're probably wondering, well, what have you watched? I've got some that I've watched. Just give me a minute. All right, next up we have Don't Go in the House. Very, very good movie. When I bought this was the first time that I've seen it. And I enjoyed it. Also, Arrow did put out a copy of this as well. But, I got the Severin edition. Very, very good. I mean, I could definitely see myself watching this, multiple times. It's definitely good. Here we got Evil Dead 5, which is actually Beyond Darkness, but it has an Evil Dead 5 slipcover on it. This is, I guess, what the Japanese or whatever tried to label as Evil Dead 5. This is also, if I'm not mistaken, comes in a double bill with Scream Factory. I think with Metamorphosis, maybe. Whatever the other movie is, it comes with it in the double feature. I did have that one, but wound up getting rid of it. So I got it back now with just its own single edition. I think this might have the better transfer. I'm not quite sure. Maybe a 2K transfer or something. Another recent one that I got in that lot was the Female Executioner with Bridget Leahy, however you want to pronounce her last name. I haven't seen this one yet, but it looks pretty good though. A lot of people said it was pretty good. So apparently she was in a few movies that Severin released here lately, with Faceless and that one and maybe something else. We got Grizzly. Just a bear movie, but I've heard it's a pretty good bear movie. I haven't seen it yet. That seems to be the common trend yet. I mean, I've been trying to save these slipcover editions for. I got some other editions I'm trying to go through first, and then I'll get to the slipcover editions as far as watching. I try to watch at least one a night, before I go to bed. So, got too many. I mean, I buy too many movies, and I can't watch them all at one time. So I have to try to, watch them as quickly as I can, but I can't get to every single one of them. But yeah, we got Grizzly. A good, creature feature. We got the bear, just doing some probably gnarly shit. Next up, we have House on the Edge of the Park. Can't remember if this was. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was Blu-ray. I couldn't remember if it was 4K or Blu-ray, but it's Blu-ray. But yeah, this one's good. I watched it. Old David Hess, from, what was it? Whatever it was. Drawing a blank. Last House on the Left or something that he was in. This one's good. Another home invasion film. Just, tearing stuff up. Next up, we have the Killer Crocodile pack. It comes with part 1. And you can get part 2. I've heard these are pretty good, so. Well, definitely the first one I've heard is good. Second one, not sure, but I haven't opened it up yet, so I'll definitely get to it. Next up, we have Massacre in Dinosaur Valley. I watched this one. I thought it was pretty good. I have to go back and give it a rewatch. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't remember exactly what all happened in it. But yeah, Massacre in Dinosaur Valley. Next up, we have Midnight. This was the Severin site exclusive for the slipcover. And if I wasn't having to hold the phone in my other hand, I would sit here and open them up and let you see what the, some of the cases look like. But I was trying to decide on how to do this, and I was going to either prop my phone up or, just hold it. So it didn't work so well. It didn't work so well trying to prop it. So anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, we have Midnight. I've heard this is pretty good. Looks pretty crazy from just looking at that. Got a cop car and have you got your van exploding and whatever's going on here. Looks like some crazy goodness. We have Night of the Demon, a Sasquatch movie, one of the best. If you've seen this, you know how pretty absurd this is. The best and bloodiest Bigfoot movie ever made. It definitely is. I mean, it's up there. I mean, it's got to be one of the best Sasquatch movies, that I've heard of. Especially the one part that it shows on there. I don't want to say it, but if you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, you need to definitely watch it to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's definitely good. All right, next up we have Plague Town. I've heard this was really good. Yet another one I haven't still seen yet. So a real horror classic. I was just reading that. My bad. Next up, we have A Scream in the Streets, X-rated. Excuse me. I'm going to be honest here, guys. This one was kind of lame. A killer running around. What was it, massage parlor people or something? Or I forget. It wasn't no good. I mean, and I don't even know why it really has an X-rated title on it, because it definitely wasn't X-rated. Next up is Shock Treatment. Don't know anything about this one yet. Haven't seen it. A chilling excursion into the macabre. I'm not wearing my glasses, so sometimes trying to read this stuff through my phone instead of just looking at it looks a little blurry. But yeah, that's Shock Treatment. I think it had something to do with like a war vet coming home and something going on. I don't know. Next up, we have Skinner, Ted Raimi, Ricky Lake, and Tracy Lords. It's old if it's got Ricky Lake in it. Okay, here's the back of it. Doesn't really show nothing but some knives and some switchblades, and yeah. Haven't seen this one. Just recently got this one on eBay. It's a Russian, I believe it's Russian horror movie, like a folklore horror from pretty early in the days. I think it was like in maybe the 60s, if I'm not mistaken. Heard it's really well. I heard it's really good, so I'll definitely check this one out. Like I said, I only get to watch one movie a night before I go to bed, so I have to pick and choose. Next up is Dario Argento Presents The Wax Mask. I like this one a lot. I hear some people say that it's not that great, but I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. But that's the back for you. And that's all my slipcover editions. I will move on down here to the bottom to my non-slipcover editions, which we have a double feature, Axe and Kidnapped Co-ed. At Last, Total Terror. Just gonna set these up here so that way I ain't gotta keep reaching down and putting them back. Next we have The Baby. This one is crazy, man. This dude is grown and he's acting like a baby. You know, literally wearing diapers, crawling around on the floor. I don't know if you can, yeah, there he is. That's the baby right there. Grown man. Then he has like his sisters or whatever that takes care of him, and they just kind of, I don't want to say, not abuse, but his mom kind of abuses him a little bit. But I don't know. It's kind of, it's more silly than anything. Then he has to have like a babysitter. I don't know. Next up, we have Black Candles. Which the cover of that, you would say, you know, just looks right up your alley. Sex, depravity, and perversion. In a movie seemingly made by the Satan himself. But in reality, it's not that great. I mean, it's watchable, but it's not that great. I'll keep it in a collection. I mean, I don't get rid of my. I'm not getting rid of my movies no more, so it'll stay in the collection. Next up, we have Born for Hell. This one wasn't too bad. You know, like a war vet comes out and he's trying to go home or whatever, and he winds up stopping in the city and then seeing like a girl's. I don't want to say like a girl's home, but kind of what it is. Like these women stay at his house together or whatever, and then he starts. You know, he seems all cool at first, and then all of a sudden he just goes crazy and starts killing all of them. Not too bad. Just picked this one up a couple weeks ago. Dead Kids. I haven't seen this one, so not sure exactly. I mean, I read the snaps on it or whatever, but bunch of crazy kids going crazy. I guess I don't know. I don't know. But that was Dead Kids. Next we have Dr. Butcher, MD, which is also known as Zombie Holocaust. This one's good. You know, if you like zombie movies, it's a good one. You know, and a lot of just nastiness. You know, good zombie gore. Stuff that you typically like in zombie movies, it's all there. It's a good one. Back in the day when that first came out, they gave you a barf bag, which there's nothing in it that makes you want to throw up. But next up is Escape from Women's Prison. You know, if you've seen any other kind of women's prison movies, Women's Prison Massacre or this or Reformed Schoolgirls, they're all about the same. This one's not too bad. They escape prison, then kind of hold some people hostage, and you know, it's not too bad. It was watchable. It was, you know, would I watch it again? I don't know. Maybe. Next up is the Forbidden Door. This one, you know, it doesn't get rated too good. I thought it was great. Like once you watched it and you've seen the whole movie, maybe you could figure out what's going on while you're watching it. But it kind of left me thinking, you know, like, what's going on? By the end, when you figure out what's going on, you're like, oh, okay, I can dig it. So yeah, The Forbidden Door, it's Intervision. No, excuse me, it is a Severin title. I thought it was Intervision. Sometimes Intervision has labels under Severin. But yeah, it's not too bad. I don't want to tell you more about it because I mean, then that would pretty much spoil the movie. So I mean, it's a good one and it's cheap. You can get it pretty cheap. Less than like $20 or so. Jesus, now my movies are falling over. This is a Intervision title, Halfway House. This one's great. A good creature feature with women at a halfway house, and from just various reasons on why they're there. Being under the guard of the nuns. But this one's great. I could definitely see myself watching this one very soon again. I enjoyed it, and it's the uncensored director's cut as well. So, the halfway house. Just look at that thing. That's great. Now, this next one right here, guys, the masturbating gunman. And it looks like apparently it's signed. I guess by the, I don't know, maybe the director. I don't know. This one's crazy. This one is a crazy, crazy movie. If you're gonna buy any Severin titles, buy this one, just for the fact. I mean, the name alone speaks for itself. That gives you enough intrigued reason to say, I gotta watch this. I mean, really, look at that. They're masturbating gunmen. And it's just insane. I mean, how could you not like that? And I know my girlfriend didn't like it. When I was watching, she's like, what are you watching? I told her, she just shook her head. She says she don't want to ever see me watch it again. Next up is No One Heard the Scream. It's got the same guy that played in Campbell, the Campbell Man. He plays, he's another role in here. He's like I don't know. I think it's like a giallo. I gotta watch this though. I've heard it's actually really good, so I gotta put that up on the list to watch here soon. Another one is the Quinn Key Collection. You get 3 movies: Navarro's, El Pico, and El Pico 2, or maybe El Pico, Pico, however you pronounce it, or however they pronounce it. But yeah, you get 3 movies. I forget what this is about. It's almost like, a bunch of troubled kids, just get like juveniles, gangs and stuff, getting into trouble and different stuff. I haven't really watched any of it. Yeah, I was just reading some. Yeah, but I mean, I got it with that bundle too. I bought a bunch of movies from this guy, so a lot of this stuff was in there with it. Revenge of the Living Dead Girls. This one it's okay. I thought it'd be better than what it was. God, it's got a glare. Sorry about that. Trying to. It was alright. Wasn't too bad, but. Revenge of the Flesh-Eating Girls. Or excuse me, Revenge of the Living Dead Girls. Next up, we have The Strange Vice of Miss Ward. It's another giallo that I haven't seen because it's still sealed. Don't let this right here ever fool you where it says like limited edition 3,000 units only. This has been out for a long time, and you would think by now they had done sold 3,000 copies of it. So sometimes I think when they put that stuff like that, it's to entice you to buy it, not because of really they only have 3,000 copies. It's just there year after year on their sale, and it's like, how's it not sold out yet? You only had 3,000 copies of it. So, and then you go, if you go to eBay or something, there's plenty of them on there for sale, all day, every day. So I mean, come on. All right, we got Violence in a Women's Prison. Another one of those movies. Now I haven't watched this one yet, which I might watch that maybe tonight. Who knows? But you already know what you get. Bunch of women in a prison doing some prison things. Use your imagination. Next up is Zombie 3. Lucio Fulci. This one was kind of crazy. I watched this the other day for the first time, and I thought it was pretty funny. It's cool. I liked it. And last but not least, Zombie 4. See, look, there's another one with that 3,000 units only sticker on it. And this one's been on there forever too, so Claudio Fragasso, After Death. Now this one, I still gotta watch this one. It's still sealed, so I'll see how weird and crazy this one is, but from the creators of Troll 2 and Monster Dog, now in HD for the first time ever. Well, those Troll movies was pretty horrible, so hopefully this will be better. But alright guys, that is, my collection. Let me get this back down here for a second. Bear with me. Just putting these back down here. But like I said, I mean, my channel, from over the course of years has went through different transitions, whether it was comic books, pops, or movies, or video games, or RC car stuff, or, whatever. But I've always, enjoyed movies, especially my horror movies. That's all I collect is horror movies. A few martial arts movies that I got, but it's mostly horror, in the horror genre, whether it's giallo horror, or, the murder mystery whodunits. And this is just one shelf. I mean, I got my Arrow collection above it, and I got a whole nother bookshelf in my living room. It's got way more stuff. This is just my newest shelf that I've started adding to. So I divide my stuff up into, the different boutique label genres, or labels. But anyway, guys, if you like what you see, please, hit that like button. If it's your first time seeing this channel, hit subscribe. I got more videos coming, and just be watching out, guys. And until next time, I'm SPT Killerwood, and I'm out. Peace.